As technology advances, it seems like entertainment systems keep getting smaller and more powerful. So this is HighTechDad, and today I'm looking at the BenQ JoyBee GP2, and this is a small size projection system. And one of the most interesting characteristics is it has an iPhone or an iPod dock built right into the device. It also has speakers and can project in HD resolution. So just really quickly on the side here, you can see some of the inputs that you can use. You can use USB, you can use HDMI. It's got a way to hook it up to a computer directly, and there are some headphone outputs as well. So I'm going to go into a few more details of this, but you can also read about it on my site. And let's see how this performs. So before I go into the performance details, I wanted to show in perspective about how big this device is. You can see this is an iPhone 4S, and you can see from perspective how big it actually is. So the BenQ JoyBee GP2 comes with a nice portable carrying case. It also has a cord, which I'll go into later, that has like a VGA adapter as well as your standard component hookups, and this plugs right into the side of the BenQ. There's a USB connection and then a remote control that lets you control all the functionality of the BenQ. So what we're going to do next is just sort of fire up some movies and some videos, having it attached to the system, and you can see there's a whole controller here that you can easily control the output on. So we have the GP2 powered up right now, and you can see it's on one of the menu screens. And so I'm about 9 feet away from a sliding door, and I'm just projecting on the door, and you can see how wide it is. It's a double door, and I'll give the measurements a little bit later. But you can see also, just by using this little, let's see if we can focus here, this little controller right here, so it's got power. You can navigate around and change different things just by rotating around or hitting the buttons to change what you're working on right now. So let's see if I can focus on the screen. Now it's USB streaming. You can do SD card, you can do iPod, iPhone. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to click OK to connect. So it's connecting right now to my iPhone. I have a movie already queued up. So let me fire up the my iPhone here. And let's see. Here we go. And here we go. Playing up. So you can see this is a full screen, almost, I would say 60 inches, big screen display streaming a movie from my iPhone here. And let me tell you, this is like the best portable entertainment device for a family. If you need to take a theater on the go, this is really the way to go. So I'm going to lower the volume here a little. So it has built-in speaker, like I said. So I've lowered that down. And let's show some of the other connection capabilities on this. So I'm actually going to use the included remote instead of the touch screen, or it's not really touch screen, but it's very flat buttons on the top of the BenQ. It's easier to use the included remote. So I'm scrolling around right now, and this is with the light on. You can still read everything on the wall here. So I'm going to try and do USB streaming. I selected OK. So now it's going to say go to my computer, and my computer is automatically launching the driver for the BenQ. Once I have this all set, then I should be able to just play it directly on the screen. So I'm going to do that and come right back. So what it actually does is it launches basically a CD drive on my computer so that I can then launch the installer. So I double clicked on that, and now it's already showing on the wall here. So I plugged in the BenQ to my computer. It installed some drivers. I double clicked on the little installer, and now I'm mirroring everything that was on my screen up on the wall right here as a mirrored display. So here you can see the review that I'm working on of this. And so to go through some of the points here is that, and I don't know if you can see this at all, it does do auto keystoning. Right now it's not doing it because I have it kind of crooked here, but what keystoning is like if you have it at a weird angle, here, let's see if we can do it. It looks like it's projecting in a triangle. It automatically corrects. So like if I bring it down here, it's going to try and keep everything as a rectangle. So now I'm pulling it up there, and it's automatically correcting. So it's able to figure this stuff out as I do it. So just to show you how crisp this is, and again, this is in a room that's completely lit. And this is off of my article. You can read the specs of the GP2. The resolution is really good. You do have to manually focus. So on the side there is a focus. So like I can dial it out or really make it crisp. And there you can see. So it's a DLP projection system. It's got a native resolution of 1280 by 800. It has a 200 ANSI lumens brightness, which is pretty good. Like I said, this is with the lights all on, and what I'm going to do is just turn out the lights so you can see how bright it really is. It really lights up the room, but it's a great projection system. So my kids have used the GP2 for sleepovers. They basically hung a sheet from their bunk bed, and they were able to quickly set this up and watch whatever movie that they wanted. I think the most impressive thing is the amount of different ways that you can connect to the GP2. And what I have here, this is actually a cable that comes with it. So this piece here plugs into the side of the GP2, and then you can connect to VGA input, or like I said, a composite input as well. And you can also stream things via USB, and you can put in internal memory as well. There's 2 gigs of internal memory, so if you want to store some movies in there, you can do that. It's got a lot of different things, and I've written a lot more about it on my review on my website, so I encourage you to take a look at that, and that's at www.HighTechDad.com. And if you have any questions about this or any other technology products, you can ask me on Twitter, and I'm at HighTechDad.